Hey guys, and welcome back to Return to Jurassic Park for Jurassic World Evolution. We are now on Isla Sorna, 1993. It's basically this weird, hodgepodge, not a hodgepodge, but just this weird load of separate areas that are all interconnected by these long stretches of stuff. It's a really weirdly designed area, but several of these locations, they have a set of dinosaurs on them. We need to do something about this one. So what we need to do is we need to make our way up to this center area here. We need to have certain buildings. We definitely don't want to go there. So you always need to have an arrival helipad. This is pretty much the equivalent to the entrance monorail in the Jurassic Park for the Jurassic Park setting. So we always need to have something connected to that, and then we need a visitor center, which seems so strange considering where we are. Why do we keep going to guest? And we need a ranger outpost. The strange thing is, it's like the helipad is so quick to build, but this thing takes forever. It's also facing the wrong way, which means it's going to take even more forever. I always get mixed up with the shape of this thing. I don't know why, because it's pretty obvious what it is I'm looking at. I think it's just because it's kind of like a similar shape to the arrival point. I must just think that that part is the front. I don't know why. That doesn't look ridiculous at all, but yeah, what is our mission again? It's not going to tell us much more than that, is it? I believe for this mission though, we do have to, there is a trophy tied to this mission. So once we take control of the ranger vehicle, we need to make sure we don't get attacked by the Stegosaurus. I did briefly show these guys off at the end of the last part, but we have Corythosaurus this time around. Very briefly seen in Jurassic Park 3. Yeah, they're not too bad. We have Pachycephalosaurus from the Lost World. They always sound like they're being sick. And if we go over this way, this place can be quite awkward to follow. We have Mamenchisaurus. Kind of like the one in the Lost World, not entirely, with an insanely long neck, as Mamenchisaurus did have. The king of all necks. Well, actually, the king of all necks is Tanystropheus, but otherwise, they are ridiculous necks. And we have Stegosaurus. Oh, I haven't built a power station. That's paths. We might get a bit further if I had power. Even though I can just take control of the ranger vehicle, it's not going to let me do that. Going to be enough to cover the whole thing? Yes. Right. That might take a bit. Cannot construct that just because I need to, I can't remember if I actually need to do that or not here now. Or maybe it's just because that's not been built yet. I'm surprised how long this thing takes to build, considering that there's barely even a building to it. It's not like the power stations in the Jurassic World setting. That helicopter is going to keep coming and going, even if there's actually nobody here. But the weird thing is, although there shouldn't be anybody here, and there's no visitors, there definitely shouldn't be any visitors here. Weirdly, if you go to this section, there are guests here, and I don't know why. There's always guests in this section, regardless of what's here.
We need to test our breeding countermeasure on Isla Sorna's wild dinosaur population.
Okay, Ellie. I've identified a suitable group of dinosaurs. Let's isolate them from the rest to perform tests.
Alright, so we need to isolate the Stegosaurus. And we need to make sure that they don't attack me. I don't know if that means that they can run into me in a panic or if they just can't hurt me at all. Because they'll either charge into you by accident or they stop and physically hit you with their spikes. I don't know if this applies to both of them or just the one of them. So, probably too far zoomed out at the moment. Oh, so close. Run away. Yep. I'm probably gonna have to get closer. You know what? This is probably not gonna work, but we can give it a go. It's the wrong fence, I know, but that's an easy fix. Right, are you guys happy in here? No, you're gonna need more forest, so I'm gonna need to build it. There is a Kentrosaurus and Corythosaurus in there as well, but we can sort that out in a moment. Why did I think that would be enough? How are you now?
Ah, this should all work out according to plan. Yeah, let's just squeeze an already confused and stressed resurrected dinosaur into a small enclosure and, you know, hope for the best. An animal that in its time could freely roam the earth. Or maybe that's not such a good idea.
Okay, so we have two Parasaurolophus stuck in there. You're not finished. You get back over there. So just got to transport the Parasaurolophus out of the fence. I might build another ranger station. That'll probably just be easier. The mission's done. It doesn't matter if it's connected now. I can still have that one just so we can do the transportation. The Stegosaurus can be happy. The Parasaurolophus won't be. I don't even know how I'm driving through this, but whatever. It makes sense that I'm going this slowly. In fact, I don't even think I should be moving at all. So, I take that back. It doesn't make any sense. Get you. It's gonna run away. Is that gonna be enough? It's hard to tell. I can't really see. Ooh, that wasn't enough. It's disappeared. We also have our 1997 Stegosaurus from The Lost World. I definitely prefer it to the Jurassic World one, but like the Brachiosaurus, I feel that the graphic design of it kind of just clashes. It still looks a bit too 1997 CGI rather than a more realistic dinosaur. Ah! Hey there. You're lovely, but you're also getting in my way. I know I could build a gate and go in, but I don't want the Stegosaurus attacking me. I know, buddy, I know. I'm going to try and help your friends. Then you can all be happy again. Yeah, hopefully that won't matter that I just took damage there. It specifically says Stegosaurus, and even then it specifically says Stegosaurus. No, that's for a different trophy actually. There is a trophy for taking a photo of the vehicle being attacked by a 1997 Stegosaurus. But that's a different trophy. There we go, that should do it. Right, let's just build another ranger outpost a second, if it will let me. There we go. Now it doesn't matter if they go back. Right, you can go there. Okay, it takes forever for the Hadrosaurus to start getting angry, so we're okay. guys should be alright now. Yeah. Just give these other dinosaurs some food. Because I have gone and put both of them here. You are outside, right? Yeah, you're outside. That's okay then.
We're administering the breeding countermeasure through the feeders. This is a huge step forward from the previous injection method.
And Mr. Hammond wants to make sure this works.
We'll observe the affected dinosaurs until we can confirm the effectiveness of the treatment. If this works, we won't have to trank the dinosaurs as much. That'll help with their anxiety as well. A prehistoric animal has to be confused when it's being chased by a vehicle. I mean, what point of reference could it possibly have?
I really hadn't thought about it that way before. They're as afraid of us as we are of them. If I were afraid.
Fear is a survival instinct, Cabot. Any animal without it won't be around long.
Then I should be around forever.
Thought you said you weren't afraid, Cabot. Did that work? Oh, that's the ranger station. It's still not powered. Okay, so we just have to wait now. I'm not building a long path all the way up there. As long as the animal doesn't have any method of attack, it won't fight back. So the Parasaurs and the Gallimimus are going to be of no harm to the ranger vehicle, but the Stegosaurus will. Even if they're there, I think, even if you're not driving the vehicle, they will go over and attack it. I do like the water. I don't know why. I'm a sucker for water graphics. I always am. If the water looks nice, I love it. And this game is freaking gorgeous. It looks samey, yes. I am looking forward to having the different biomes and evolution too. But you know, as samey as it looks, the game still looks gorgeous. I don't know why the Jurassic Park setting has to have like this pink hue over everything. I don't recall Jurassic Park looking pink. You can disable it. I've just left it here. Just thought, why not? Just for this playthrough. The only problem is if every single time you boot up a save file in the Jurassic Park mode, you have to keep pausing it to turn the pink hue off again, even if you have it set to off in the options.
Oh, we should observe the dinosaurs and look for behavioral changes. Photographic evidence should do. We'll get together a list.
Hey, where are you going? What camera was that? Come over here. It might be too far away. Nope, that did it. Yeah, this is what starts happening.
That photo's almost fine art.
Something's not right.
There's an understatement.
Animals here, they aren't responding like they did on Isla Nublar.
I haven't seen any of the dinosaurs exhibiting symptoms.
The two are not mutually exclusive, Dr. Brennan.
I think Dr. Malcolm...
Ian, please.
I think Dr. Malcolm is correct. But we need to be sure.
Weather warning issued.
In their current state, the dinosaurs aren't eating or drinking. We need to identify the problem. Step 1, slow them down, hit them with the tranq dart.
Yeah, now I need to tranquilize all of them.
Storm warning on its way.
Which is not easy when they're constantly running. I mean, they still stop because the dinosaurs in this game aren't very good at running and turning at the same time. Oh. Yes, stop. No! I said stop! Thank you. Company halt! Oh, you're coming back. That's nice of you. Oh, they disappeared again. Yeah, this is the best way to do to get the trophy. Just stay out of the enclosure. Don't build a fence. Do it yourself. But you can do it from outside of it. Hey there!
Ranger
I'm under attack by a giant chicken. Da 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 da. Okay, guys, it just looks like you're dancing. It doesn't look like you're running away. I clearly shot that. Am I hitting the fence? Since when was the fence an actual thing? Or is it doing that? Sometimes it acts like the dinosaurs aren't there when they very clearly are. I think that's what's happening. Where have they gone? You have to go back into the map, select the dinosaur, and then it should work again. But I don't know why it likes to do that. Where are you going? Can't you see we're busy here? That was a storm. It usually gives me a warning. Right, guys, I just need you all to stay around here, please. Good, that should sedate that one. Which one did I hit? That's better. I like it when it's a point blank range. I shot the one that's already down. I shot it again. Okay, I think that just leaves the one. Which is unfortunately somewhere else. The moment I drive back over there. The moment I drive over there, it's going to go in a completely... Yeah, I knew it. I knew that's what was going to happen. It's now going to go in a completely different direction. Let's try it again. Weirdly, you still get points for photographing a sedated dinosaur, and I don't know why. Even though it takes away the dinosaur's entire score, you still get points for it in a photo.
Tests on these dinosaurs are coming back all over the place. It looks like these animals, they've been manipulated.
Theories?
I have plenty.
Which one do you like the most?
Hammond told us there was another company trying to steal InGen's research.
Biosyn.
Right. They got to Nedry.
John believes it was Nedry's greed and Biosyn's money that became the catalyst for what happened to all of us the first time around.
And you think they're at it again?
Or maybe they never left.
This sounds like an interesting story.
Let's combat this first, then figure out who's to blame. We'll need to research and use a DNA sequencer to neutralize the effects of the faulty genome. The science needs to be right.
Or the dinosaurs will be wrong.
Dr. Grant, as long as we continue to interfere, the dinosaurs will always be wrong.
Yes, I didn't hear I could have built one of them long ago. Oh well. One of those, and another one of those. There is a reduced upkeep one, and I never use it for anything. I don't know why I even bother with it. It's already on. Hang on, it's already on the go. Oh wait, I did that in the last part. Okay, it does carry on. Yeah, that was something I started doing the last time. Why? Why can I do this? Oh, it's nice that I can do it. I may as well. For the sake of simplicity. Oh, no, for some reason Gallimimus is not under my selection. Okay then. Triceratops it is. What do we want? This one here. DNA sequencer. Not that you can build and research these anywhere else. They're not available in challenge mode or anything because they don't do anything. Anyway, I have people here now going in circles. So yeah, this helicopter actually makes sense now. Though they'll still arrive and come and go when the helicopter isn't there. Done yet? No, not yet. No, not yet. Go on, hurry up. Almost there. There we go.
We've developed a DART-based solution to the symptoms. The causes, however, they run right to the core of these dinosaurs, to their DNA. The fix will require a recompiled genome and new incubations.
We also have another thing we can paint with. This is available only here and Isla Sorna, shale. Okay, so now we've got to shoot all of our sedated Stegosaurus. So you don't want to be taking too long with everything, or they will die. Okay, you first. Why can't I just cure diseases like this? Why have I got to shoot the dinosaur over and over again? I didn't have to do that in J-Pog, all I had to do was shoot them. And they'd be permanently vaccinated. That doesn't happen. Not in this game. Ooh. Fences. My one weakness. It's not exactly something that Jurassic Park has a good history with. I thought the Parasaurolophus had made its way back into the thing. I've had dinosaurs go through fences before. Without breaking them. Ranger danger, ranger danger.
So I hear we've had a spot of good news. We're ready to proceed with incubating new dinosaurs.
John, you were never ready to bring dinosaurs back to life.
A little bit more belief, Dr. Malcolm, and we'll be there soon.
Chaos doesn't require belief.
This is it, isn't it? We're back in the dinosaur business?
I'm calling it paleocuration. But yes, young Cabot, yes we are. And it all starts with our eggs. Dr. Grant, this is where you literally make history.
History with teeth and claws and aggressive dispositions.
I'm ready, John. We'll start by constructing and connecting some hatcheries.
Alright, so now we're just making dinosaurs again. That's why I consider this, because I need to make some dinosaurs that I don't have enough DNA for yet.
Commencing asset transfer.
I've played this game before.
Has been delivered.
Okay, so in Jurassic Park mode, they're actually called hatcheries rather than incubation labs. They're a bit smaller, but not by much. These things are still insanely massive. So they still take up an awful lot of space. That one there. And then I find that I'm going to regret the positioning of all these in a minute. Why can't I just have a non-electrified fence? Right, hopefully we can then just break this into pieces. I know it looks stupid, but we're not trying to make this look good. Okay, I mean, it's just a simple matter of putting which dinosaurs in which fence. Really? Really? You're not gonna let me build that there because of that? What? What is in the way? It's a path. It's a piece of dirt. Fine. Sometimes I really hate the construction of this game, and by sometimes I mean frequently. Right, let's try this again. We should be alright this time. Nothing has power at the moment, but otherwise we should be alright this time. Right, we just have to wait for that to build. What is going on there? This happens quite a lot actually. The things start glitching out a bit when they're too far away from the camera. I believe it was either the restaurant or the clothes shop suffers from this a lot. Again, why do I have to wait for the buildings to even be built in the first place? There's nothing to... Why? What is the point of it? I demolished buildings instantly. Why do I have to watch their construction?
The archive of genome data is a mess. We're gonna need to rebuild the library with some new fossil samples if we want viable genomes.
What can I do to help, Alan?
Well, you can help keep the man in black and Hammond's shadow out of my hair for a bit.
I think I'd rather try to break a wild T-Rex.
Don't give Finch any ideas. He'll think that'll make a great ride.
Yep. And I'm worried that he can probably figure out how to talk Hammond into it.
Okay, so we've got to release some dinosaurs, but we don't have their DNA yet. It doesn't matter how much DNA you have, but it will decrease their viability. I have 2 dig teams now, so that's alright. Does it vary depending on the species? Stegosaurus is 4, so that might be useful. I can't remember if I need to make sure they're comfy or not. But we can have Dilophosaurus, Stegosaurus, Parasaurolophus, Brachiosaurus, and Triceratops. So basically 5 out of 4. That makes sense. I mean, I think they could probably... I think what it is it just wants me to release 4 of them at first, and then it can just be... And then I think it gives me some specific ones. If I recall correctly. Which I could very well not be. Well, that's happening. We have Mr. DNA. Where did you come from? From your blood. Really, that's more like you just came from a blue void. It's octopus blood. We're now incorporating that into the creation of our dinosaurs. Right, give each one some water. Oh, right, yeah, I have to, I can research 2 diseases. And unfortunately, it's become a waiting game again. Luckily, I'm not going to bother trying to get it all the way out to 100 before we start doing this. We'll just do it this way. We'll do it on all of them. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. There we go. So we just need to get... I still need to get it to like 70%. Luckily, that's good for the Parasaurolophus. You don't get as many dinosaurs when you're in Return to Jurassic Park. In total, you can get 25. And even then, some of them are the DLC dinosaurs. Like you get some from like the Cretaceous, Carnivore, and Herbivore packs. There's Euoplocephalus, which I assume requires you to play Class Sanctuary first, which is why I did play Class Sanctuary first. And then I think you got like 18 or so for the for just like in-game dinosaurs. I don't think any of the deluxe dinosaurs are here. None of the Secrets of Dr. Wu dinosaurs are here. And then you've got two dinosaurs, well, one dinosaur and Pteranodon, which are part of Return to Jurassic Park. Come on, while we're young. Do I get the extraction speed? Do I even have extraction? No, I can't. Wish I did, but unfortunately, extraction speed. Yeah, we can't do that until much later. You know, everything else looks really old-fashioned, but your control room and everything is still super future realistic. Super future realistic. That makes perfect sense. Super future realistic. It's still super futuristic. We can now cure TB. No more badger culls, everybody. Huzzah. I like the shale, but that just looks wrong. Fossils, what we got? More Parasaurolophus. And aquatic plant fossils. Gold! Everything. You also have a lower like a smaller economy or whatever it is when you're in Jurassic Park mode. So everything is cheaper. That also means you're not getting as much money, so it doesn't make it easier in that regard. But generally, Jurassic Park mode is easier than Jurassic World mode. Just the way things work, you can save money more easily. So if Jurassic World is proving too difficult in, say, challenge mode, you're in the main campaign, there's nothing you can do about it. But if you're in challenge mode, particularly like hard or Jurassic challenge mode, if Jurassic World is too much for you, you can do it in Jurassic Park. The limitations might seem intimidating at first. That's why I never wanted to do it at first. I did both. When this came out, I did both islands. Nublar and Sorna 1993 on Jurassic World mode. And let me tell you, this island is not built for Jurassic World mode. It really, I mean, look at this. You got to try and incorporate monorails and hotels onto all of these sections, which are not very big. It's really not designed. This is built to have your Jurassic Park tour, just driving around the segments, and have everything else in the middle. That is what this island is built for. This island does not work with the Jurassic World setting. It's going to be a very long tour because the vehicles don't move very fast, but this island is not designed for Jurassic World mode. How you doing? You're so tall. I do like the the giraffe spots. There are some skins for this, for the Momentosaurus, that do give it a very Jurassic Park, yeah, I'm sure they do give it a very giraffe look. Your feet look wrong. Surely you should have just the one thumb spike. Is that not how it works with sauropods, or is it vary between the sauropods? Too many dinosaurs. Unfortunately, there's not really anything I can do about that, buddy. Luckily, he's not going to go particularly crazy. He has human hands. I've never noticed that. Look at that. He's got human hands. Like, he's got opposable thumbs and everything. Why do you have human hands? Cool looking though. See if I can get. I want a thumbnail of you, buddy, but unfortunately that Corythosaurus is getting a bit too close. But let's have a go. But I feel that Corythosaurus is gonna just be in my way. You're too much in the shadows on the other side. Yep, you're too close to each other. Let's try you. You look like you're watching something terrifying off in the distance. Everybody's too close. There's supposed to be a depth and field thing here, but I don't know how you do it. Ugh. There's probably a way I can modify this, or maybe you gotta get an upgraded version of Hansel, I don't know. It's a terrifying image nonetheless. Do I want it? The Corythosaurus is still in the way. I'm gonna have the Jurassic Park logo there. Is Corythosaurus? I think Corythosaurus wants to be in the thumbnail. Do I let Corythosaurus join the thumbnail? You there? No, you're facing the wrong way. You're still facing the wrong way. I think now you're next. The Pachycephalosaurus has a really weird neck. It likes to go a bit crazy. Let's try this again. Zoom out a little bit. You do look terrified, buddy. You do look terrified. Let's just go back over here. More Triceratops. This will be enough for Triceratops. Enough for Parasaurolophus. Right, let's book on a different dinosaur. Let's go with Stegosaurus and Dilophosaurus. Get them on the go. No. I just want to get rid of your stats, that's all I want to do. Okay, let's, thumbnail achieved. Now, where was I? Again, there's got to be a way I can change bloody Ansel, so I'm not going to keep putting the thing in sleep mode. My fault. I've done this on like 4 videos now. I will just double check. You're going. You're going. We're all going. That's okay then. You're going too, but I wish you'd go faster. I do love the building though. Like the actual look of the building looks great. It looks better when there's no tower in the way, but otherwise it does look great. Look this as well. Never properly paid attention to it. I do like the attention to detail. Like everybody here is a scientist. There are some times where they don't really think that through very well, but other times they do. It's weird. Yeah. There we go. More gold. Right, let's see if this works with just the Parasaurolophus, which is the smallest pen. It's definitely this one, isn't it? One. I can only make 2 at a time. make some Triceratops as well. I will have to make 4 Parasaurs, but until then... Just get these guys on the go. I'm not sure which is faster. I think Triceratops will go a little bit faster than Parasaurolophus. Doesn't make much difference. The Hadrosaurs are, in general, Hadrosaurs are fine in just about every department except that they are very social animals. The Montosaurus is the only exception. Montosaurus can live by itself, but it's also the lowest rating of all of the Hadrosaurs. Corythosaurus is pretty good because you can keep it in pairs, but all the others require like 4. You need 4 Parasaurolophus, you need 4 Maiasauri, you need 4 Centausaurus. A Lorotitan is the weird one in that it needs 3, but it has a population minimum of 4, so you need to have at least 1 other dinosaur in the enclosure. It's a strange one. It's the only time that happens. So it may as well be 4. And Muttaburrasaurus, so it's not a Hadrosaur, but the game treats it as one. 6. And you can't even make 6 dinosaurs with 1 hatchery. It's stupid, and it takes longer, and it's more expensive. Muttaburrasaurus, it's the most useless dinosaur in the entire game. And that's saying something, because T-Rex and Raptors, they're not particularly helpful when trying to boost up a park racing. T-Rex may be popular, but when it can only live by itself, that's not that useful. Man, isn't this romantic? Just look at that sunset. Footprints? What do we call these footprints? What ichnogenus is it? Really? 1 find is all I can dig up? Okay, Triceratops. We've already released these guys before, but now it's the other one. It's so cool. Right, let's give you some food. That might be a carnivore. I think one of the dinosaurs I have to get out is Dilophosaurus. Hang on. There's a tree in the way. Tree's back there. Triceratops should be okay. They're so easy to look after. Oh yeah. I know it's dark, but it's good enough. I love the little tilt of the head. I really do. Howl at the moon. I know it's a sound effect from The Lost World, but it just makes me think of some of the sound effects from Star Wars, because that's exactly the same sound. Right, and the other one. I said, and the other one. Though I do need to get another Parasaurolophus on the go. 2 more, in fact. Also right out of Star Wars.
Marvellous. Young Cabot tells me that our first new dinosaurs are healthy and fit, and the countermeasures are working too. Now we can provide the species that Jurassic Park will need. It should be smoother sailing from here on out.
Yeah, you know, unless we hit an iceberg.
An unfair comparison, Dr. Malcolm. Our technology is far more advanced.
Yeah, but not your methodology, John.
Well, 2 of the dinosaurs are the ones I already have, so I just gotta get enough Dilophosaurus DNA. Another one of those. The Parasaurs will count anyway, so we're okay there. So just gonna get Dilophosaurus. What's Dilophosaurus at the moment? 64. Do I take the risk? Actually, it's just gone up. It's at 74 now. Alright, we'll incubate one. That's Triceratops. That's probably why I was looking at Triceratops' stats instead of Dilophosaurus. I was like, why is the number here different to the number there? We'll go with it anyway. It's not going to be happy in there because Dilophosaurus likes a lot of forest, but...
Has anyone seen Cabot?
No, not recently.
How much do we know about him?
Cabot? Hammond seems to like him. I've heard he's the son of a friend, which explains his lack of qualifications.
Do we trust him, though?
Hammond does.
That's not what I asked.
And what does Malcolm think?
Ellie, I'm asking you first.
I think Jurassic Park is making you paranoid.
So, Cabot's gone missing. Interesting. Is he up to something? Because he's still with us, as we've seen. Many years later. Come on, Triceratops. Managed to beat even the first Parasaurolophus. Why have I suddenly gone into an overhead view? Don't worry guys, I know you're not comfy, but you're almost here. Thank you. That's a much better camera. Look at all this Dilophosaurus fossils. Again, you're only ever gonna get 2 when you go to a dig site. You kind of wish you got more, but it's always going to be 2. The quality of the fossils is going to change, but the number of fossils doesn't. It's always going to be 2 unless it's the last one of the dig site, in which case you're going to get 1. The amount of extra stuff you're going to get is completely random. I mean, it will release once that other Parasaurolophus is out, but it's just got to get out of the way. Stop socializing! The other one's trying to get out. You're stressing out because you won't let the other one in. By the way, when you're in challenge mode, for regular Sorna, as well as Nublar 1993, there's already dinosaurs roaming around. You don't get that for this one. Even if it's a reduced number of them. Like in Sorna regular, you still have all like 17 dinosaurs. I think there's 16 Stegosaurus and 1 Spinosaurus. They're all still there. For Nublar North, it's greatly reduced because, you know, there's like 70 dinosaurs on the island. But there's still a few roaming around. You don't get that here. It's completely empty. Finished yet? Nope, not yet. You out yet? Yeah, you're all okay now. Do these dinosaurs, what are their names? Do they, just out curious? Yeah, it is just Para 2. That's disappointing. It's not called like Sorna 2 or something. It's Sorna Para 2. There we go. See, why can't I do it like that when it's socializing? Well, not a beautiful but deadly addition to Jurassic Park. Yeah, gotta eat.
We need to see that all dinosaurs on Isla Sorna are comfortable in their environments before we move our focus elsewhere.
Well, as comfortable as they can be, dragged 65 million years into the future.
We will get to work.
Oh, we got a storm. I should probably Just to make sure that that Dilophosaurus is okay in here. Oh yeah, you're fine. It might try and break out, but otherwise it should be fine. Keep above 80% comfort. We do see what dinosaur this is, right? The small carnivores, their stress goes down. Their comfort goes down really fast. Like, much faster than anything else. I think the small herbivores goes down a bit quick as well. But the small herbivores aren't going to break out. Whereas the small carnivores will. Of course. That happens. Alright. Luckily it's right here. This is really all the facilities we need on this island. It's amazing. Forget the Lost World. Forget Jurassic Park 3. This is all we need. Okay. That wasn't a problem. I don't even think they start getting agitated or anything. One of the few times they don't. Oh, that's the wrong camera. Who are you calling to? Is it the ones at the far distance? Sadly, the Hadrosaurs always walk on 2 legs in this game. This is the most you're ever going to see them on 4 legs. And it looks weird when they're walking on 2. I think it's because they got a rather kangaroo posture. The only Hadrosaurs that walk on 2 legs are Edmontosaurus and Maiasaura. All the others walk on 4. The non-Hadrosaur ornithopods, well, Dryosaurus is supposed to walk on 2. The Iguanodon is one of those that will mostly be on all 4s. It will run on 2 legs. Oranosaurus spends nearly all of its time on all 4s. And the Muttaburrasaurus is pretty much the same as Edmontosaurus and Maiasaura. It's mostly on all 4s, but it will rear up on its hind legs to run, despite the fact that it's the one that should be on 2 legs.
Site B is secure. Great teamwork, everybody.
You really know how to pick a cheerleader, John.
A little enthusiasm never killed anyone, Dr. Malcolm.
Really? Because I feel like your enthusiasm has nearly killed me several times.
Yeah, it kind of just ends like that. It's a bit weird. It's just suddenly we're doing something, then we suddenly go to Sorna. Then we're doing something, and we suddenly go back to Nublar. But that's it. That's all we see of Isla Sorna for this. It really doesn't play that. We're not really there for very long.
Now is our chance, my dear friends. Yes, Jurassic Park will be the vision that becomes manifest.
John, after what we've been through, aren't we moving too fast?
Precisely why we must move quickly, Dr. Sattler.
Once the world sees our dinosaurs, then there'll be no stopping us.
And that's the fear, isn't it? Not the dinosaurs, but failure.
It's my hope, Dr. Malcolm. And soon it will be mankind's. You'll see.
Oh, I already have.
The one problem with these helicopter shots is that you're technically flying over the areas that you're not supposed to see while playing, so everything is like really low res. And welcome back.
Mr. Hammond, we should now be able to move the dinosaurs from Site B.
Yes, that's right. Where are we on the incubations?
We have the Triceratops and all the other species secure, John. We're ready.
Those will do very nicely. Cabot, see that they are shipped here to Isla Nublar.
Yes, sir.
They'll need suitable enclosures.
Of course. I have every faith and confidence.
Well, yes. Have you seen this park? It's got very big enclosures. But that's for next time. Oh, yes, thank you. Dinosaurs are incubated on hatcheries on Isla Sorna, then delivered to Isla Nublar by helicopter. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, don't ignore anything about them growing raptors in here. Ignore any of that. Don't worry, this is only the case here. This is not going to be something that we have to deal with on Isla Nublar. Why have I got all this in front of the screen? It's not something that we're going to have to keep doing on Jurassic Park mode every time. I don't know why it looks like the screen is covered in water. Is that because of the sunlight? That's weird. But anyway, we're going to go on and do all of that next time. So I